But this is kinda sad, especially after all the on and off updates through the years, but Wild Witch was said to be a PlayStation exclusive open world survival game by Wild Sheep Studios is reportedly no longer a thing. It's after 6 years of being revealed, this project is reportedly cancelled now. Folks behind this one said there's no Wild anymore. Wild is actually dead, despite the fact that the project was going super well. And that's all.
Each creature in the world of Wild has special skills and abilities that will help you survive in this harsh environment. This eagle has a very powerful vision, which will help you to spot and catch small creatures, like those snakes over there. Each type of environment provides specific resources and animals that will evolve depending on the weather, the time of the day, and the seasons. As you can see, my eagle carries the snake for me. If I manage to build a relationship with the wild animals, I can let them follow me in my journey and build a powerful team. Well, let's call a very different animal now.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 is massive, and traversing its open star system is completely seamless whether you're on foot, in vehicles, or in space.
Beyond Good and Evil has been in development for more than 400 years, I'm not even kidding. But apparently, for some reason, the game is actually still alive and kicking. Now, there aren't actually any public news regarding it being completed or anything, nothing like that. It is only a recent job listing, so it's still being worked on. Hopefully, more information about this one comes our way in the coming month.
Enemies can also use augments, like these scientists who can heal their soldier buddies with augmented bullets, so you'll want to get a close look at who's carrying what and plan your strategy accordingly. In order to see what your enemies have equipped, you'll need your spyglass, which displays the stats, skills, and augments of other characters, as well as revealing more details about locations and points of interest, even from space. It's a key part of recruiting, too. Take a close look at an NPC with your spyglass, and you'll see if they have any skills worth adding to your space pirate crew. Of course, your crew isn't the only company you can bring along. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an online game, and while you can play solo, co-op buddies can jump in or out at any time. You won't be tethered together either, and if you want to wander off and explore while another player does their own thing, you're free to do so. Welcome to Ganesha City, a dense, vertically built metropolis where the rich live at the top and the poor huddle in shanty towns built into the sides of the city's foundations. It's sprawling and richly detailed, and it's just one small corner of a moon called Soma, itself just a small piece of Beyond Good and Evil 2's gigantic open world. It's also
If you like FPS, you probably already know about Witchfire. If not, Witchfire is a fast-paced shooter in the same vein as Bulletstorm or a Painkiller, or even the old classic games such as Heretic, you know, mixing magic and firearms, basically. Now this is how it actually looks like. There's only one problem. Witchfire still has a long way to go apparently, but it appears that the game's development is going pretty smoothly. So we're probably looking at a late 2022 for this one. I don't know, but we'll see.
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore.
You all remember Skull and Bones from Ubisoft? The game Too Good to Be True from when it was revealed. I don't know how much it's been, but a lot of time has been passed since Ubisoft's, by the way, multiplayer pirate game has come our way. That was 4 years ago, and since, Skull and Bones has restarted development multiple times, but according to an update, this game's also alive and kicking at a decent spot, they said, not finished for sure, and that we are gonna hear more about this one in a few months, so just keep it in mind.
It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends, friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. Well, we thought we were.
So this is probably not even worth the effort, but Dead Island 2 that was announced an aeon ago, probably, which is a zombie open world action RPG, will now be an Epic Games Store exclusive. I mean, who cares? According to a new update anyway. Dead Island 2, since its announcement in 2014, has had one of the rockiest developments of all time, but really this time there is nothing to worry about. It might actually come our way sooner than expected, like even early next year, so just keep it in mind for now.
Very now. Very now. Think later.
I think this one's actually insane. See, besides the fact that Star Citizen in its current form looks pretty amazing to me, and it has been 11 years in development almost, it actually has now raised over $400 million and has a current plan of a tentative almost mid-2022 release window finally. In which case you've missed, this game is only coming to PCs and this is how it'll eventually look like. Check it out.
People of the Empire, in times of crisis.
It's about doing what's right, even in the face of impossible danger.
To shield our homes from the threats both outside and inside our border.
It's about living up to the proud tradition of this uniform and those who gave their lives for it.
So, yes, the universe is full of beginnings. But no matter where our paths take us, we all have our place in the fleet.
Now time for we wolves of war to awaken. Fix your eyes forward, lest you overlook the traces.
For those of you who don't know, Project Awakening is a game being made, I mean hopefully still is, by this company called Cygames. It's an open world action RPG and it looks really, really good. I mean, take a look. Seriously. Now some of you might actually know this game from a really, really long time ago when it was revealed, but believe it or not, currently a team of about 100 people are actually working on this thing, but that's all, and we're still waiting on a release window for P Awakening, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Scorn, on the other hand, now an upcoming first-person survival horror and also adventure game, was actually set to be coming out later this year, but it's now postponed to a 2022 window, actually targeting PCs and Xbox Series X, acting as a Microsoft exclusive only. Well, this game has been in development for quite a while, actually. It goes all the way back to more than 5 years ago, following a successful Kickstarter campaign as well, and since going through one hell of a development, which in case you've missed, this is how it looks like.
Career in government intelligence requires an appropriate level of violence.
IGI Origins, which was announced in 2019 early and hasn't even been seen ever since, just went on and received its first development update that promises the game's actually due to hit consoles and PCs next year. You may remember IGI Origins with this trailer, but if you don't, it's going to be the next game in the classic Project IGI series of stealth shooters, and this time it's going to be with a narrative, in which case you have missed. Here's how it looks like.
Your hands.
In a zombie-packed, post-apocalyptic world, designed from the bottom up to foster whichever playstyle suits you best. Home to many threats, post-apocalyptic Alberta will throw everything it can at you.
Last but not least, we have Did Matter, what's hoped to be the next breakout zombie survival hit. This one's actually set in a near future, post-apocalyptic Alberta, bringing together elements of open world and survival genres, albeit with a new twist, they said. Check it out. Did Matter will hit Steam Early Access sometime next year, possibly around May.
Our massive world is based on Alberta, Canada, and it is designed to deliver an immersive world that is packed full of landmarks begging to be explored. We've developed a huge variety of procedural generation tools with artist control in mind. These tools allow